Business location refers to the strategic selection and placement of a company physical facilities, such as factories, warehouses, and distribution centers from the perspective of operations management and production. Involve determining where to establish these facilities to optimize the efficiency and effectiveness of the organization, operation, and production process. The choice of business location is a critical decision that affects various aspects of operations management and production. By strategically evaluating these factors, companies can optimize their supply chain, enhance efficiency, and improve customer satisfaction. Optimize their supply chains, enhance efficiency, and improve customer satisfaction. Key considerations for business location: proximity to inputs and suppliers, accessibility to markets and customers, labor availability and costs, infrastructure and transportation, cost considerations, expansion and growth potential, regulatory and legal factors, risk and resilience. Proximity to inputs and suppliers. Selecting a location close to raw material sources and suppliers can reduce transportation costs and lead times, ensuring a steady supply of materials for production. Inputs and suppliers. Accessibility to markets and customers. Businesses often aim to be close to their target markets to reduce transportation costs and provide faster delivery. Locating production facilities near customers can also facilitate after-sales service and support. Labor availability and costs. The availability of skilled labor at reasonable costs is an important factor in selecting a business location. Companies may consider areas with well-educated workforce or specific skill sets required for their operations. Markets, customer, labor, and also suppliers. Infrastructure and transportation. Adequate infrastructure, including transportation networks, roads, railways, ports, utilities, power, water, and communication system, is crucial for smooth operations and timely delivery. Cost consideration. The cost of land, taxes, utilities, and other overheads can significantly impact a company's profitability. Businesses often seek locations where costs are competitive and provide cost advantages over other locations. Businesses often seek locations where costs are competitive and provide cost advantages over other locations. Regulatory and legal factors. Businesses need to consider local laws, regulations, and zoning restrictions when choosing a location. Compliance with environmental regulations and labor laws is particularly important. Risk and resilience. Businesses should assess the vulnerability to natural disasters, political instability, and other risks when selecting a location. They may consider diversifying the operations across different regions to mitigate potential risks. Expansion and growth potential. Businesses need to consider the scalability and growth potential of a location. Adequate space for future expansion and access to a skilled workforce or increased production capacity are factors to consider. The size of firms refers to the scale or magnitude of the operations and production activities. It generally relates to the volume of goods or services produced, the number of employees, the physical facilities, and the overall organizational structure. Volume of goods or services produced, physical facilities, numbers of employees, organizational structure. Size of firms. Volume of goods or services produced, physical facilities, number of employees, organizational structure. The meaning of size can vary depending on specific industry and context and is not solely defined by the number of employees and revenue generated. It encompasses a broader set of factors that influence the efficiency, competitiveness, and strategic capabilities of the firm in its production and operation. Key factors to determine the size of firms: economies of scale, division of labor, resource allocation, supply chain management, flexibility and responsiveness, risk management, economies of scale, and division of labor. Economies of scale. Size often influence the economies of scale, which are cost advantage gained by increasing the scale of production. Larger firms can benefit from lower per unit cost due to spreading fixed costs over a larger output, negotiating better deals with suppliers, or implementing efficient production process. Resource allocation. The size of a firm affects how resources are allocated within the organization. Larger firms typically have more resources available, enabling them to invest in advanced technology, specialized machinery, and skilled labor. This can lead to improved productivity and competitiveness. Division of labor. The size of a firm influences the degree of specialization and division of labor within its operation. As firms grow larger, they often develop specialized departments or functional units such as production, procurement, quality control, logistics, and so on. This division of labor helps optimize efficiency and allows for better coordination and control. Supply chain management. The size of a firm impacts its relationship with suppliers and customers. Larger firms may have more bargaining power in negotiating favorable terms with suppliers due to their higher purchasing volumes. Additionally, they may have a wider reach in terms of distribution channels, allowing them to serve a larger customer base and potentially offer better customer service. Larger firms have more bargaining power in negotiating favorable terms with suppliers due to higher purchasing volumes, wide range in terms of distribution channel, allowing them to serve larger customer base. Flexibility and responsiveness. Smaller firms often have advantage in terms of flexibility and responsiveness to market changes. They can adapt quickly to customer demands, introduce new products or services, and make decisions more swiftly. However, large firms may invest in operational strategies and technologies to improve their agility and responsiveness. Risk. The size of a firm can also affect its ability to manage risk. Larger firms may have more diversified operations across different markets, products, or geographic regions, reducing their exposure to specific risks. Additionally, they may have more resources to invest in risk management practices like contingency plans, redundancy, and insurance. They have more resources to invest in risk management practices like contingency plans, redundancy, and insurance. More resources to invest in risk management practice like contingency plans, redundancy, and insurance. Contingency plans, redundancy, insurance. Internal economies of scale refer to the cost advantage and efficiencies that a firm can achieve as a result of its own growth and expansion in the production process. These economies arise from the internal operations and activities of the firm rather than external factors. From internal operation and activities of the firm rather than external factors. Internal economies of scale occur when a firm experiences decreasing average cost per unit of output as it increases its scale of production. As a firm grows, it can spread its fixed costs over a larger production volume, resulting in lower average fixed costs. This leads to increase efficiency and productivity, allowing the firm to produce goods or services at a lower cost per unit. Internal economies of scale allow firms to become more efficient and competitive by reducing the cost per unit of output. However, there is a limit to the benefits of scale, and beyond a certain point, firms may experience this economy of scale where the cost per unit starts to increase due to issues like coordination problems, bureaucracy, or diminished returns to scale. Types: technical economy, technical managerial, purchase, financial marketing, research and development. Technical. Large firms can benefit from economies of scale by adopting more efficient technologies and production methods. They can invest in specialized machineries and equipment, automated process, or advanced production techniques, which can lead to higher output levels and lower costs per unit. Managerial. Larger firms can afford to hire specialized managers and skilled staff to oversee different aspects of production. This can lead to better coordination, improved decision-making, and increased efficiency in operations. Better coordination, improved decision-making, and increased efficiency in operation. Financial. Large firms have better access to financial resources and can benefit from lower interest rates, favorable loan terms, or easier access to capital markets. This can result in lower costs of borrowing and more efficient financial management. Market. Larger firms achieve economies of scale in marketing by spreading their advertising and promotional costs over a larger customer base. They can negotiate better deals with suppliers and distribution channels, benefiting from both purchasing or lower transportation costs. Purchasing. Buying imports in bulk quantities can lead to lower per unit costs. Large firms have the ability to negotiate better prices and terms with suppliers, take advantage of volume discounts, or even vertically integrate by owning their suppliers, thereby reducing costs. Purchasing. So technical, managerial, financial, marketing, purchasing. Financial resources is in terms of like loan terms, and technical is adopting more efficient technologies and production methods. Research and development. Larger firms can allocate more resources to research and development activities, leading to innovation, improved product quality, and reduced production costs over time. External economies of scale refer to the cost advantages and efficiencies that result from the growth and expansion of an entire industry or region rather than from an individual firm actions. External economies of scale arise when multiple firms within an industrial geographical area benefit collectively from factors like improved infrastructure, skilled labor, pool knowledge spillovers, and specialized supplies. External economies of scale can provide cost advantage, efficiency improvements, and innovation opportunities for firms within a particular industrial geographical area. Understanding and leveraging these external factors can be crucial for operation management and production planning. External. As an industrial region grows, it attracts investments in infrastructure development like transportation networks, utilities, and communication systems. These shared facilities benefit all firms within the area by reducing transportation costs, improving connectivity, and providing access to essential resources. Knowledge builder. Concentration of firms in a particular industrial or geographic area often lead to increased opportunity for knowledge sharing and collaboration. This results in the exchange of ideas, technological advancements, and best practices among peers, leading to productivity improvement and cost saving. Skilled labor pool. As an industry grows, it can attract a larger pool of skilled workers. The availability of a well-trained workforce can benefit firms by reducing recruitment and training costs, enhancing productivity, and fostering innovation through the exchange of ideas and expertise. Specialized supplies. An industry growth can stimulate the development of specialized supplies and support services that cater specifically to the needs of firms within that industry. These supplies may offer cost savings, improved quality, or customized solutions, leading to efficiency in the production process.